Hey there, pretty little liars army. Well. This episode was awesome, and there's a lot to be talked about. Hey, Love Forever, they got married! I love that. I'm going to talk about my favorite parts at the end and what stood out for me. Yes, that's probably one of them. Marcus is not working for the police anymore. This time, Tanner came back. It's that lady that looks like she could be related to Spencer, in my opinion. Hopefully, my camera doesn't go off on me when I'm trying to make this video right now, so bear with me. Someone put the game in Allison's room. AAA. But then, AD. But then it shows at the end, Mona looking at it. Okay, what am I going to talk about first? In this episode, it's all about the search warrants for all the girls. But then later, Spencer is cleared because she was too far away. There's evident video of her being too far away. So yay, Spencer. I know some of you are going to say, that's not Spencer, that's her twin. But whatever. We're not going to get into that because there's no proof that she has a twin yet. It hasn't been announced. So Tanner said that Marcus left this case and she's in charge of it now. How do you feel about that? I have mixed feelings because I like the actor that plays him and he's hot and all that stuff, but sometimes he's annoying and I don't know. It's not like he's a main character, so it's fine if he doesn't come back. Some people thought he was gonna die. I did too, and when she was gonna say something, I thought he died. When Tanner was talking about Marcus, I thought she was gonna say he died or something. Yeah, so Marcus told her everything about the Dunhill case, and that he left. Tanner feels like Spencer's guilty until later on the show, like I said. I might get into that a little bit later in this video some more. Of course, AD called Oya a couple times on this, and isn't it interesting whenever Ezra leaves, AD contacts Oya? Is that a coincidence or what? Ashley feels like Hannah might be involved with Archer's death, and she questions her, and of course Caleb tells her everything. He told her the truth. I think we can all say Ashley is probably our favorite mom on this show. Probably her and Pam, Emily's mom, but Emily's mom hasn't been on the show like forever, for centuries it feels like. And since they had to get the phones taken away because of the search warrants, Spencer gave everybody a phone except for Oya because she wasn't there. In this episode, we all know that Caleb wants to track where the game is to see if he can figure out who AD is, and then later at the end of the episode, he goes with Ezra to try to track AD, and we see that it's Mona playing the game and putting her little glasses on and like pretending like she's behind bars or whatever. And now Harmony thinks Mona's AD. I don't. They're just messing with us. But if she turns out to be AD, I'm fine with that. I'll tell you who I think AD is. Like, who I think it is from this episode. I'll tell you at the end of this video. So I'll save that for one of the last things. of course, on that game app phone, AD says, choose or lose. Just one plea. The rest of you go free. So if nobody steps up, if no one steps up, you all go down. 36 hours. That means one of them has to agree to go to prison or they'll all go down. And Harmony and I took that as a death threat. Choose one to go to jail or they all go. That's from AD. Mona tells Spencer, Caleb, Emily, and Allison, I think Oya is on the AD team. And then Emily doesn't believe it. And then Mona plays the recording that she recorded of Oya talking to AD. And they still don't believe her until later. And I'll mention that soon. There was blood evidence found in the shower drain at Spencer's place. But like I said, and it matches the glass and stuff from Caleb's car, and his car window got broken. I hope AD's not after my mom. Toby's back in this episode, and he hooked up with Spencer, and I bet all you Spooby fans are happy about that. Yeah, I love all the couple moments on this show, on this episode, and I cried. And Oya and Ezra, they were so cute, and back to those sweet coupleness. Yes, I'm still pulling for them. So Toby asked Spencer, do you have anything to do with Dunhill's murder? And then she said she had to go. That might be a red flag to Toby, might think of that. Ezra asked Oya what's going on because he could tell that something was up. Yeah, she's been hiding something throughout this 7B. And she said nothing, and then told him that he should answer his phone because his phone rang. And then when he went to answer and he had his back turned, she ran out of the door outside so she can sneak out in the black uniform, the hoodie, and all in black and stuff to try to go meet AD in the woods. And it looked like the woods where Halem got engaged and were camping in their tent, having those cute little hookup. But you shouldn't call it a hookup because they're in love and they got engaged and then now they're married. All in just 1 week. And AD texts Oya that she looks good in the uniform, and then she's running because she sees that text, and then all of a sudden somebody comes up at her and is covering her mouth a little bit, and it's Hannah. Don't worry, she's not AD, or we don't know that yet if she is. And it's all the girls there. It's Hannah, Spencer, Emily, and Allison. Of course, Oya's already there. And one of the girls, I can't remember, it might have been Allison or Hannah, that said, what are you doing there? And she said she's there to meet AD. And Allison's like, I told you. Oh, so Allison said, so Mona was right, meaning that she's on the AD team. And then, of course, the one that took it the worst was Spencer. And then one of the girls, I can't remember if it was Emily or whatever, said that Tanner wants them all to come down to the police station. And then Spencer told Oya, you can find your own ride. And that made me laugh. And then AD calls Oya when she's in her car, and because she goes in her car, probably to go to the police station or whatever, and AD calls her, and it sounds like a guy's voice, because however they're trying to not have the person's voice be heard with that machine or whatever you do, and it sounds like a guy, and tells Oya not to hang up because she's so mad, saying she's done with him and some other stuff. I didn't write every detail down because that would take forever to talk about on here. So he tells Oya not to hang up, and Oya's like, he goes, tells Oya not to hang up because tomorrow's another day, and Oya's like, what happens tomorrow? And AD said, wait for it. And then later, which is probably tomorrow, is when she opens up her trunk, and Dunhill's body's in her trunk, and it's nasty. Hannah's sticking out in from a garbage bag and all that, and then all of a sudden you hear cop cars and they're right there, and then it just goes to another scene in the show. Hannah's like, I'm gonna turn myself in, and then Spencer's like acting like that she should be the one turning herself in. Over Dunhill's death, obviously. So when Spencer's with Oya at Spencer's house, Tanner comes and says there is enough evidence on the camera from the night Dunhill died, so you're cleared because you were I don't know, couple hundreds or thousands of miles away, so she wasn't there. Also in this episode, and it made me cry and it was sweet, Ezra told Oya that he knows what was in the file, and she's like, how do you know? And he goes, because I found it when you were sleeping. And she thought he was good. She thought he was gonna leave her and stuff. And then he goes, he's not mad. And then they had other conversations about it. And they kissed, and I loved it. And they made love too. When Hayla got married, they got married at Justice of the Peace, which is the courthouse, and her mom was there too, and it was so sweet because Caleb surprised Hannah for it, and I loved Hannah's dress. Pretty in pink girl, great choices, and they're gonna get better wings when they can afford it, because they just have those wings like guys wear when they get married. Later in the episode, and this was one of my favorite parts, Spencer broke the game app phone because she's mad. And later, AD tells Oya that the game is over and that she won. And then they're off the phone together, and then the phone blows up and starts on fire. I'm glad she didn't get hurt. It was just on the ground. And he also, this is funny, he told Ezra, your grandpa is waiting for you. And Harmy's like, who's her grandpa? And I said, I think AD's being just kind of being goofy, meaning Ezra's waiting for her. I think because some people joke for an older guy. So basically that's it. I give this episode a 9 out of 10. It's the best of part 7B so far, and I think a lot of you are going to agree. Only 2 more episodes left. Who do you think AD is? I kind of think it's Surprise, surprise. Caleb! But I'm not really sure. Just because of him, because how Mona wants to start the game over and then she's seen talking with Caleb and some other things make me think it's him. But I could be wrong. I want it to be somebody shocking and that we don't see coming. Like Harmony and I said, he was adopted, so we don't know his real name. Caleb's. Okay, my favorite part in this episode and that stood out. The Caleb wedding, the couples spending time together and getting along. And I like that Oil is caught by her friends. Okay, that's it for now. Peace, love, and harmony. I hope you enjoy this video. Tell me, what were your favorite parts of this episode? Oh, I need to figure out what this episode was called. I didn't even find out what the title of this episode was called. It will say on my YouTube channel when I put this up. And of course this is put up while you're watching this, so you already know. Well, I say this comment. Da-de-da-de-da. The name of this episode is Choose or Lose. It's basically almost game over time. Okay, that's it. Cause two can keep a secret, cause one of them is dead. I can't wait for the next 2 episodes. Wow, this is crazy. Only 2 more weeks left.